Hey everyone, Dave K here, and today I want to talk about positivity. Let's talk about some of the things that I've really been grateful for in the past days, weeks, that sort of thing. Positivity that I've been able to reflect on and really appreciate, and hopefully this will help bring some positivity to your day as well. Let's do it. Now, you may be asking my goal with this video. You may be saying to yourself, Dave, why are you making this video going through these things that you are thankful for and you're grateful for? And there's a couple reasons for it, and the big one is to try to bring that positivity to you. I know, again, it's a very challenging situation right now. We're running into some challenges from a variety of different perspectives. Maybe it's work. It's generally all revolving around this illness, but it could be revolving work. It could be involving maybe the health of friends or family. But again, it's to be able to try to bring that positivity and that gratitude to mind. First of all, it just makes you feel better, brings that happiness and that positivity to you. But again, it also allows you to see more clearly, to be more sharp, and to be able to focus on your objective, figure out exactly what it is you want and what you're working towards, and to be able to work towards that goal. And so hopefully I can help do that, bring some positivity to you, brighten your day, and help you have that focus that you're looking for. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Is this helpful? Do you like to hear this sort of thing? And what are some of those things that you are most thankful for? So starting off with the basics, I feel so fortunate to have been able to woken up this morning, and I woke up and I was feeling good. I was able to take care of myself. I was able to stand up. I had the energy to stand up and get out of bed. I've also been blessed with the, I don't even know what you refer to them as, but the physical capability to be able to stand up and to get out of bed and to be able to take care of myself. And, I was able to take a shower, and I was able to have everything I needed for the shower, from the running water to the soap and shampoo and that sort of thing. I have towels, so I was able to use a towel. And to be able to take care of, again, myself and be able to give myself a shower is something I'm so thankful for. And I feel like these are the things that too rarely we take the time to appreciate, is the little things in life that really we're so fortunate to have the opportunity to be able to experience. And so obviously another thing I've touched on, I think, many times, but something I'm always so thankful for, is thank you all for being a part of these adventures with me. I'm so glad I can share them with you, and I can share kind of my excitement, my passion for life with you, and kind of figure out new perspectives too, right? New things that sound like fun in terms of things to share with you. That's another thing I'm really thankful for, to be able to share with you as well. Touching on that same point, I'm thankful to so many friends for so many kind gifts as well. You can see this shirt, which you've probably seen in a recent Mail Time vlog. If you haven't, that Mail Time vlog came out not too long ago, so you can check back and check that one out if you like. But I'm so thankful to very, very kind friends as well, sharing adventures with me, but also taking the time to write some very kind comments, share with friends, send such kind gifts. So thank you so much for being a part of the fun with me. I'm thankful for the work that I do now, and I'm thankful for the work that I've had the opportunity to do in the past. There's a lot of challenges in terms of the economy and the situation. I've seen many memes, if you will. I've heard many funny gifs or stories about how, especially kind of looking at my generation, a little bit on the, I don't know, would you call us younger still? Maybe we're not so younger anymore. But coming out of college, and it seemed like every job coming out of college expected you to have some work experience. So the question was, it was kind of a circular question of, how can you get work experience if you don't have a job? And how can you get a job if you don't have work experience? And I know many friends coming out of school as well, and even, obviously going to school maybe makes it easier for you, but there are plenty who don't go to school and run into the same challenge, obviously, of being able to find a job when you graduate from school, or when you, whichever school, high school, college, whatever it might be, being able to find a job. And I'm so fortunate that I was able to find a job, and that I've been able to have a variety of different types of jobs and just work in a variety of different industries, find out what I liked more and maybe what I haven't liked so much. Just the opportunity to try new things in that variety, I'm so thankful for. The opportunity to be able to be healthy enough to do those jobs, I'm so thankful for as well. And so there's so much I can really appreciate from that perspective as well. Now, the job thing kind of ties into the essentials, having a roof over my head, having food and groceries, being able to get groceries, sometimes going out and eating food as well, especially more recently in some of those vlogs, not extremely recently, but prior to illness, going out and enjoying some great food in different parks and that kind of thing, eating some deliciousness. I'm so thankful to be able to be in a position where I can go out and do that as well, be able to go and vacation to some of the people's favorite place to vacation, be able to be so close to it a lot of the time, but even to be able to go so many times I've had the chance to do, be able to go on cruises. I'm so thankful for that as well. So there's, again, so much to be thankful for, but this is just the beginning of what to be thankful for. Another thing I'm thankful for is my health. Now, I can't claim to have perfect health. Trust me, I don't. But I am okay. I'm here, and I continue going by day. I'm here every day so far. Let's hope that keeps going. And I'm so thankful for that. And that could be from a variety of different things, obviously, given the current situation, but other factors as well, right? Relating to issues that just impact people as a whole, some very scary issues out there. Maybe some are more likely to get or some are less likely to get, but I'm fortunate to not have any known illnesses that could cause me permanent mortal damage. Mortal damage? One of the things I'm most grateful for, I'm always so appreciative of this. I feel very fortunate to have my body and to be able to move, and I've got hands and feet, and I can do that sort of thing, take care of myself to the fullest. But another thing I'm extremely thankful for, most thankful for, is my mind up there. I feel like I'm extremely fortunate to have my mind, and if I didn't have my mind, I wouldn't be able to make these actions. I wouldn't be able to do these things and act like a silly robot on video right now. I wouldn't be able to say the words coming out of my mouth right now if I didn't have my mind and my brain. So that's one of the things I'm the most thankful for at the end of the day. Of course, it's great to be able to have all the other fortunate aspects and perks that I do, but my mind is the most paramount. And without that, forget the rest of it. Forget it, literally, because you wouldn't remember it because you don't have a mind, okay? You see what I'm going there, right? Okay, good. Now, obviously, there's so much more besides just thinking about myself and my physicality and that kind of thing. There's friends and there's family, and I'm so thankful to have friends and family that I can communicate with and that I'm close with as well. Being able to have that network of people that I can reach out to, discuss challenges or problems with, and kind of build those relationships with, I'm very fortunate to have as well. And that includes you, and you being a part of these adventures with me, having those conversations, those discussions with you, being able to come up with new video ideas to share with you based on your comments and your questions that you ask me, and all those sorts of things, again, is so valuable to me. So thank you again for being a part of it, but also being able to have family and friends is something I'm so fortunate to have, and something I'm so thankful for. Now, I've heard many people say, oh, I wish I lived back in this decade or this century so many years ago, and that sort of thing. And I know sometimes people say that. Maybe it's because how social interactions work these days, and maybe people are more interacting on their phones and through social media as opposed to in person, that kind of thing. But I feel like we're so fortunate to be where we are in terms of a civilization and as a society, in terms of so many different things, okay? You have to consider, obviously, everything from inclusivity and being able to include people in all sorts of situations, being able to feel like you're included, and to be also, obviously, in a country where that's something that's so prominent as well. I know a lot of countries have that advantage as well, so being able to be in a place where we are so included by others, but also to have the technology that we do. Everything from us go as far back as light bulbs and maybe cars. You want to get back to as far back as cars, obviously. Yeah, let's not get into what came before what and that sort of thing. But even fire, if you think about the classic cave fire, you could have been before that time, and imagine how uncomfortable that might have been. But we're so fortunate to have, and I feel so extremely fortunate to have, almost because I feel like it's a part of who I am, is technology, computers and cell phones and that sort of thing. I do so much work, and I feel like I live so much of my life, maybe not a great trait, but I do so much of my work through those technologies, whether it's computers or cell phones or whatever it might be, responding to comments and talking to you, making these videos done on a camera, editing these videos done on a computer, my work, my job done on a computer. So much of it does revolve around that technology that we have today. And I feel like for me, it's just fitting to who I am in terms of the type of work that I'm best at doing. I've done, again, a variety of different type of work, some more manual than others and some kind of more computery and I feel very fortunate to do the computery stuff. I feel like I'm kind of more built for that. But I feel fortunate to have had every experience that I've had, and to be able to see things from different perspectives, to try new things, and to be able to experience it all. There's so much to be thankful for in life. The structure we do in terms of education, and be able to go online also, in addition to my education, be able to go on YouTube and learn anything I want to learn, whether it's about saving and maybe what am I doing with my 401k, where am I investing my 401k. These are things I can dial up the internet and learn some things on as well. So that's just another thing that I'm so grateful for. Thank you again so much for being a part of these adventures with me, and I look forward to sharing more with you again soon. Until next time, play on.